And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Chaos Incarnate. I have a rock. Just figured I'd point that out. Anyway, I'm your host, Alkeo, and today we have a deck-on-deck match from Acceleration Zone. And our starting round is Samurai Caliber on 770 Jolt against Chaos Phoenix on 360 Vortex. First to 8 points, y'all know the rules. Thank you. Cool. Set. Alright, well, nevertheless, that makes for 2-0 for Caliber. Come on. Get on the launcher. Thank you. And 2-2 for Chaos Phoenix. Fuck Rooney, sit still. There we go. And And 5-2 for Chaos Phoenix. Okay. Next round. I believe that makes 8-2 for Chaos Phoenix, and Caliber is down and out. And our next match is going to be Chaos Drake versus Phoenix Wing on 770 Kick. Both of them. Mirror matches are not something I do very often, so this is definitely going to be a first. This is essential. Oh, wow. Okay. And 1-0 for Chaos Drake. As I was saying, this is essentially just going to boil down to which blade is better. Yeah, this long. Yeah. Right, let's try that again. I was trying to think of who burst for a second there because I couldn't tell. Alright, that makes 2-1 for Phoenix. Alright. There we go. Alright. Next round! Yahoo! Boiling down to stamina. Oh, almost a knockout. Yikes. I keep forgetting they're capable of that even at such low speed. Ooh, and just narrowly 3-2. Hold on. Hang on. Let me think. 3-1. I cannot count today. What the hell just happened? Down to stamina again. And who takes it? Come on. Alright, and 4-1. Next round. I don't believe there was contact, so that one will not count. Alright. Let's try that again. Alright, now that one does. 4-4, scores tied. There we go. Wow. Alright, I believe that makes 6-4. I'm going to grab the rest of Phoenix wherever it went. Alright, I got it. Okay. 6-4. Alright. And that will make for 7-6. Grab this. Again, it'll just boil down to which blade is better. Down to stamina again. All right, 7-7, very close fight. And go set. All right, and 9-7, and wing is down and out, which leaves one final bay for acceleration zone, that being Scorpio on 360 free ball. Going up against Chaos Dragoon on 560 low flat. All right. We'll set. All right. And Dragoon with a 3-0 extreme finish. Because Scorpio did go out first. All right. We'll set. On the launcher. Set. I will say this, free ball on Scorpio is kind of a bad idea because it kind of jams with the blade's mode change mechanic. And what do we got? And a tie. Okay, still 3-0. Not anymore. 5-0. All right. Almost lost my balance. We'll sit. Yahoo! Yikes. Damn. All right, I'm all for dominating a fight, but this is just getting to bullying territory. Another tie. All right, still 5-0. All right, and 5-3. All right, good on you. You deserve that one. For taking all those hits, you definitely deserve to have that one. All right, no contact, doesn't count. Alright, now that one did count, for there was indeed contact. Alright, that makes 5-6. Good job on catching up. Alright, and 7-6. Dragoon is back in the lead. Alright. Could possibly be the final round. Not what I meant, if you mind sitting still. Alright. And final score of 10-6. Alright, well, yeah, 10-6. Brain was not braining for a moment there. Alright, and that means Chaos deck clears in a 3-bay sweep. I hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all on the next one. I missed. Bye-bye.